Good morning and welcome to lovely Pickett, Wisconsin on the 4th of July 2026. Yes, this is the 4th day of July 2026. And I've got a very interesting engine to run today. This is an engine, one of two, that was given to me by a really awesome man named James probably 2 years ago. So this engine and the other one that is disassembled right now waiting for bearings to be replaced has been in my inventory for at least 2 years waiting for this day. So this is an Axe Rossi 60 engine. The other one is a blackhead Rossi and it says 65 here. So it's a Rossi 65. This is a 60 or 61. I can't see from the other side now. It's blocked. I don't know a whole lot about Rossi engines other than they're made in Italy. High performance, they're like a frickin' tank. The casting is heavy, they're very heavy engines. And according to what I was reading about this particular engine, it says it wants an 11.7 prop, which I didn't have an 11.7 APC, I've got an 11.8, which is what I'm gonna be running on this. And I'm gonna be running some 5% to 5 to 7% glow fuel. And I've got an Enya number 3 plug in here. Now, when James sent this to me, he sent it to me with a Rossi R5 plug, which says very cold on it, which would imply that that's to be used with really high nitro fuel. Well, I don't run really high nitro fuel, so I figure 5 to 7% is going to be good enough for this run. I've got an official Rossi exhaust on here, and this thing seems beautiful, so let's just stop talking and start running engines. Okay, let me just also say that this engine, I believe, is a used engine. It's got some carbon, or it looks like some residue on the throttle barrel. I never disassembled this engine. I think I just looked in the side of the exhaust and it looks like it's got a little bit of residue. So I know this is an ABC engine. And I'm assuming it's broken in, so I'm just gonna go 1, 2.5 or so turns from fully closed. And we'll see how it takes a prime. It seems like it's taking a prime rather nicely. Now the big question is, can this starter turn this baby over? So it looks like it needs a little bit of low speed adjustment. And I believe I have the capability to do that. So I had it running, it's pretty warm, and I started to lean it out a little bit more and it didn't feel like it wanted to pick up RPM. I just put about 1/4 of a turn on that. It didn't feel like it wanted to pick up RPM, so maybe that 11.8 is all it's got. I think I might have a couple other props, but I'm not sure if they're going to yield any better results. like it could use a little bit more low speed adjustment. Yeah, I just tried tuning or leaning it a couple more times, a couple more clicks, and it didn't really seem very responsive to that. So I'm not going to try and lean it out anymore. I'm going to say it's as good as it's going to get for now with this prop, and I'll see what other props I've got that might make it a little bit different. It's kind of a scary engine. Okay, I shut it down there. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find a different prop. It looked like we hit a peak of 11,740 that time, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so the only other APC prop I had on hand that's kind of appropriate is a 12.7. The first prop was an 11.8. So I know this is less than ideal prop size, but it's the only thing I've got with me and or in general that's an APC. I just don't know about putting a wood prop on this engine. Just doesn't seem like that'd be a good idea. So let's just see. Obviously this is not the ideal prop for this engine, but let's give it a shot and see what happens. I don't expect this to have any more RPM by any means than what we've already seen. I think I'm going to just lean this low speed out just a little bit more. Just a hair more. And see if I can get that transition to be a little bit better. So as expected, not nearly as much peak RPM with this prop, but still pretty damn nice. I mean, this is a fun engine to run. showing me that it's just a little bit rich. I was trying to it doesn't have a throttle stop screw, so I was looking to try to get it set for 3,000 RPM. Because maybe it just doesn't want to idle any lower than that. Some engines are just not happy with that, so I don't think I'm going to keep messing with the low speed. It's kind of irrelevant at this point. We know it's an awesome engine. Nothing but smiles here. So this engine is really, really awesome. James, if you're still watching the channel, thank you very much for your contribution, because this engine is incredible. Now, as I said, this is a heavy engine. These things are just physically sturdy. They're built like tanks. And having the proper prop on an airplane is going to be of utmost importance because of the weight of the engine, I think. The prop wash behind both of these props was phenomenal. I mean, it was really nice. And I know this isn't a tuned pipe, but it is a Rossi muffler, and seemed to run pretty well with that. Yes, for some reason, this low speed still is not tweaked perfectly, which is kind of surprising. I just turned it again. Maybe I'll turn it back on again and see if I can get it better. But I mean, this engine is fantastic. I mean, what more can I say? It's fun, and it's a bit kind of scary to run. Just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the sound, the pitch of the engine. It's just, and maybe this swinging this two-sided knife blade at that kind of RPM is just kind of a scary thing anyway. But I don't think that a different plug would have made much of a difference in the way the engine operated, because it sounded really great anyway. It needs a little bit smaller diameter. It needs an 11.7, I think is what they call for, an 11.7 prop maybe. But anyway, phenomenal engine.